Sunrise in Sin City contains mature themes. Viewer discretion is advised. The TableTalk Crew presents Sunrise in Sin City, a custom chronicle for Vampire the Masquerade 5th edition, written by Alejo. Starring Aiden as Davis Ford.
I want to be the hub of that network and have a bunch of animals talking to me. This, and I just kind of gestured to the raccoon on my shoulder. This is the first.
Boo as Adam Collier.
The point is that we can still do objective good, if we choose to. If you choose to think that everything winds up being meaningless in the end, that's your lot. But I choose to think that what we can do now, even past our natural deaths, can be good and can have meaning.
Brogan as Nikolas Stoyanov.
Do you believe in a life with no pleasure? No satisfaction? No senses? No taste? No smell? Just being?
And your storyteller for the evening is Alejo. Yeah, he's incredibly excited. And it seems like your actions so far have been a big cause of that. It seems like you telling him about this menagerie that you want to create is something that is incredibly exciting to him. Welcome to Sin City. Let us begin then. So, if you'll permit me a little bit of a moment,
You get one.
the last time you all played, you were all separated. You all went your separate ways to go and do various different things, met various different people potentially, and did various different tasks, maybe. And we open on the rainy night of September 3rd yet again. The edges of sunlight will be threatening the space soon, but we see, of course, the first arrival of the to the apartment being Adam, who goes inside as the car waits outside for him. He takes some time while inside for a little while, the lights flickering as he steps in from an invisible compatriot, and after a while delivers something to the outside car that drives off as he steps back inside, followed pretty shortly, not too long after, by Davis Ford, who goes out back, and small forms seem to follow him to the backyard of the apartment as he spends some time there and eventually makes his way inside as Nikolas trudges through the rain, not as brooding as he seemed before, making his way back up the stairs and into the apartment. You've all had such a night, but there's still a little time of it left if you have any conversation you want to have before you bed down for the next evening. You have about an hour or so.
I'll lay on the couch.
I will approach Adam
Oh.
and be like, so I've just got a raccoon on my shoulder.
Yeah.
Okay.
Absolutely, he does.
And I'll be like, hey Adam, how do you feel about pets?
I just kind of look at the raccoon. Look at you. Back and forth, back and forth. You,
I know.
You got a cage?
Oh no, it's fine. I can talk to him. I don't think we'll necessarily need a cage.
Okay.
And so here's what I'm thinking. I want us to remain as unliving for as long as possible.
Fair.
A critical part of remaining as we are is gathering information, knowing what's going on around us, and I want to get an information network set up.
Okay.
I want to be the hub of that network and have a bunch of animals talking to me. This, and I just kind of gesture to the raccoon on my shoulder. This is the first. I would like more. I would like crows. I'd like birds. I'd like neighborhood pets. I would like animals that aren't perceived as pets.
Okay.
I would like a meeting place where I can feed these animals and I can tell them, hey, come here for food. And then
we have a backyard, right?
we do have a backyard.
Okay, then, yep, that'll work.
All right, perfect.
Yep, we'll have like a little menagerie back there, I guess. That'll be cool.
Yeah. Couple cats, raccoons. I'm thinking I might adopt a cat tomorrow.
Okay.
I'll get some like food bowls off of Amazon or something. This guy on my shoulder doesn't have a name yet. Open to suggestions.
Okay.
Is he going to bite me while I sleep?
I look at the raccoon on my shoulder.
The raccoon is sitting there, just like looking in your like hair and such, and then just like looking around, smelling at things.
Yeah. I like kind of slowly hunch over so that way I don't like knock it over.
Yeah.
But I'm taking on more my my feral whispers stance for raccoons. And I like kind of like kink my neck to the side and I hear a pop. And then I start looking around, and when I open my eyes, it's almost as if my pupils are bigger than they were. And I look up at the raccoon, and I say, "You won't bite him during his sleep, will you?"
Looks over at the thing, and you guys just hear like chittering noises, like little raccoon noises. And he looks back towards Nikolas on the couch, and then just kind of like shakes its head and goes, "Why eat? Gross."
Damn.
I look back at you, Nikolas, and forgetting that I'm still in my feral whispers form, I start chittering at you.
Yeah. I looked at Adam and then back to Davis, and Nikolas just goes like, to you too.
I quickly start wandering off to the kitchen and like preparing a peanut butter sandwich of like food I've prepared. Since being like, oh, I'm an animal caretaker now, better buy food.
Yep. Absolutely.
I quickly start preparing a quick little like half peanut butter sandwich for me and the raccoon.
Okay.
And then quickly realizing I can't eat.
Oh, you know what?
Exactly.
I just had a thought. Alongside getting bowls and stuff for the actual feeding, you may also want to get some bird feeders and other sorts of outdoor feeders, so that way if people come over and they see raccoons and squirrels and cats and things, they'll see an actual reason why they may be there, other than you being able to talk to animals. Kind of a cover for them.
I take the raccoon off my shoulder and set him on the floor with the rest of the peanut butter sandwich. Kind of straighten up, crack my back a little, and go, oh, yes, right. Also, and I look at Nikolas, he said, why eat? Gross. The raccoon.
Raccoon believes I am gross?
Yeah.
Why do I feel offended?
I don't know, you'll have to take it up with him.
The raccoon pauses as it notices the floating form of your spectral friend. It's eating, and then it like goes, and it takes the sandwich like away from the ghost.
Yeah, it kind of like picks it up with its hands and then just kind of waddles away with it.
Waddles away, like just kind of goes into a corner of the room.
Yeah. Oh no. You guys, I think I made a thrall of a racist raccoon. I should have. I should have done. I should have done a more stringent check for racism in my raccoon.
Yeah, disgusting.
But the ghost is floating around. He's just doing his thing.
Mm-hmm.
You know, he's wandering. He's inspecting the raccoon and then inspecting, you know, the still kind of wet form of Nikolas. Just is.
Oh yeah, I will change out of my wet.
Okay, I figure. Yeah.
Before I sleep.
Yeah. But yeah. Anything else to address before you turn in for the evening?
Not me. Actually, if you guys, you know what, Alejo, I'm actually gonna call for a roll from these idiots, if that's okay.
For what?
I want them to see if they can read my,
Your intention?
like my face or my mannerisms currently.
That would be insight and intelligence or wits, if any of you wish to see anything about.
Yeah.
And before we accidentally go mad and murder Adam.
That's right.
Wits and insight, you said?
Yeah, that'll work. Either intelligence or wits, and then insight.
I'm not hungry at all, right?
No, you have not done anything to make yourself get hungry.
Thank fuck. Behold the power of my eyes!
2 successes.
That's... yeah.
Okay.
Would you mind grabbing the other 5 dice?
Wait. Where are you getting rid?
Right now, I can...
Where are you getting rid? Those are hunger die, remember. You should only have like 1 hunger, I think.
I am at 3 of 5, so.
Oh!
So, sorry, I count down, so I am like 3 full, I guess. I have 2 like actively like I'm.
So you're 2.
You're
You're at 2
hungry
hunger.
out of 5.
Okay, you're at 2 hunger. I understand.
Yes.
So you only need 2 of those.
Okay, so then there you go.
1 success.
Okay.
Oh, right.
Yeah.
You.
Yeah, just roll those.
Now try re-rolling those. Roll those. There you go. Cool. There you go.
Ooh. Okay, interesting.
So,
that's a messy critical.
Okay.
That's
how the hell is that gonna work?
Yeah, let me think about this. Okay.
I don't. I'm not sure he would.
Well, so first off, he only got 2 successes. Nikolas did. So why don't you give me like just a slight insight?
Yeah. Well, Nikolas, when you as you're talking to me, you notice that there is maybe a slight bit more kind of like amiability than normal in my mannerisms and my speaking. And what is Aiden's character's name again? I
before we get to what you tell him, I just need to look at stuff. So okay. I might have to fuck with this a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah, talk amongst yourselves. I'm gonna eat my raccoon.
Okay.
Right.
What a shame.
He's racist. Can't keep this one around.
Yeah. I'm not really sure how much a messy critical will actually affect it, because he's basically just looking at me and reading me.
Yeah, but he's also got like a bunch of successes, so I'm gonna have actually all of you come into conspiracy because he gets a lot more insight than Nikolas does.
Would you rather I just jump into conspiracy and message me when I can come back?
No, you're the one. Or actually, Brogan, if you want to go into conspiracy, I mean, either way works. It just needs to be the 3 of us.
Goodbye.
Hold on, it was gonna be funnier if I hit goodbye.
There you go. Yeah. So,
I see.
So go on. You can tell him exactly, like, cause he got.
Yeah, he basically got all the successes.
6 successes, so he's
like
real.
You can tell that I am extremely excited and looking forward to something tomorrow. Like, I seem like anxious to go to sleep, and like effectively kind of like I'm trying to hide it, but you are incredibly perceptive right now. I'm like a kid on Christmas Day right now.
Okay. Why don't you go
Or
up
a
to
kid on Christmas Eve.
Why don't you go up to conspiracy as well, because I have to tell him something.
Oh, okay. Okay. Goodbye.
Yep. I'll come get you in a sec. Okay.
Hello.
Hello. So, so you do hear about, like, you do kind of listen to that, right? And yeah, he's incredibly excited. And it seems like your actions so far have been a big cause of that. It seems like you telling him about this menagerie that you want to create is something that is incredibly exciting to him. Like, it's going to fit into place perfectly with something that he's trying to do. And whether or not that's helpful to you, you don't actually know. It doesn't even seem like he's got you in the picture at all now that you're setting something up.
Okay.
I'll bring them back. Let me get them. Yeah. All right, come on back, everybody.
Oh.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
You kicked me out.
Sorry. It was a messy critical. I had to do something.
Oh, that's right. I already forgot it was messy. Holy shit, that's right. That's
I don't know what the fuck happened with that.
That's okay.
Yeah. Boo.
Yeah.
Could I get an insight or similar roll from you, like
yes,
sure.
Intelligence or wits insight from you?
That would be great.
Yeah. I don't think I'm hungry at all. Yeah. No, I'm not hungry. Or wait, where's
you would only have the one.
Oh, there it is. I am one hungry.
Yeah, you're always one unless you've actually drank and fed.
Oh no, I have two hungry. Sorry.
Oh
damn.
So yeah, so I'll do it this way.
Sure.
It's not worth feeling full.
Oh wait, hang on. Wait. Let me see. So this is insight and wits.
Yeah, or intelligence, whichever is better for you.
Where's my wits? Wits.
Right under
intelligence. Right below intelligence.
Yep.
Oh, I'm sorry. Then I'm looking for insight. Where's my insight?
Oh,
okay,
right.
Just one.
Yeah, second row, third down.
Ooh, okay. So I only get 4 dice. All right.
Okay.
So let's get rid of one of these.
Yeah,
roll that.
Out. That's fine. 2 successes.
Okay, 2 successes.
So something that's mildly, like, he could get pretty much off the surface.
So Davis is not necessarily the best actor,
Uh-huh.
but as soon as you start talking to him and like you've recently just been really excited, and Davis seems really off-put almost.
Ooh, okay. By that excitement or just in general?
By that excitement, and sort of wary.
Okay. Okay, cool.
Anything else that's going on with the rest of this evening?
Not for me.
Nikolas is ready for fake sleep.
Torpor.
Yeah, me too. I'm excited for it.
Understandable. All right, yeah. You all can retire.
What room do I sleep in relative to Adam?
You have the one that's across the hall. Like, it's like 2 sides of the house, basically. So he's got his master suite and all that, and you've got your side, and then Nikolas is like in the middle, on the couch.
Yeah.
Okay.
So, yeah.
We sleep in a triangle.
More of a line, but yeah.
Well, I meant kind of like this. So me.
Yeah.
Him, and then if he's across the hall, you got like that, and like.
Oh sure, yeah. Actually, yeah, that makes more sense. Yeah.
So we actually sleep in like a triangle
for sure. But yeah.
Davis he walks up to his raccoon and gets down on his haunches and kind of goes back into his hunched little like twitchy form, and he goes, "Hey. There may be trouble before I wake up." And then I look back at Adam.
Yeah.
And then I look at the raccoon.
Yeah.
And I just say, If it arises, do your best.
It bares its teeth and goes, yeah, yeah.
And then I hiss back.
Okay.
And a tiny little high five.
Yeah, really.
Yeah,
you totally can. Yeah.
yeah. All right.
All right. So each of you proceeds to your individual spaces and lays down for torpor. The rain pitter-patters on the roof. The sun rises and falls. And we enter into September 4th on the next night. So now I believe, if I'm not mistaken, I might be. What's your humanity, Davis? Blessings to you, by the way.
Thank you.
8.
You're at 8. Okay. Which means you can actually wake up before everybody else, like earlier. The higher your humanity, the earlier you can wake in the evening.
Interesting.
Yeah.
I will absolutely elect to wake up first.
Okay, yeah. You wake up first, and when you exit your room, you would see that it's weird because Nikolas is usually up at the same time, but this night he seems to still be in torpor.
CP boy.
Completely stiff as a board, in whatever position he was in on the couch, like no movement of chest or anything, a true corpse.
Okay.
Your raccoon is I assume you had him in your room with you or something?
Yes.
Yeah, okay.
Just sleeping on or resting on my chest.
Yeah, it's been doing stuff around the room, like moving shit and, doing its investigation.
Yeah.
And, it wakes up with you.
How long do I have in-game time-wise?
Not
before
too long. Like an hour, maybe.
Okay.
The dredges of sunlight are still outside. So you can't really leave right now, but yeah.
Okay. I will ask the raccoon if anything happened while I was out.
Good question. The raccoon, he scratches his ear as he's saying, "No. Yeah. I do good."
I go to the kitchen and I make him a half of a peanut butter sandwich.
Okay.
And
Make
you
me
know
want
what?
a peanut butter sandwich, Aiden.
Yeah, half of a peanut butter sandwich is a law for a raccoon.
Okay.
Maybe I'll just maybe I'll grab him an egg.
Okay. Yeah. You prepare him an egg. He eats it greedily.
Oh no, dude! I'll just give him an egg and
cool.
be like, I'll tell him I'll set out a bowl on some like non-carpeted area of the floor, and I'll be like, hey, eat egg over this.
It looks at it, and it takes the egg and like cracks it on the bowl.
All right.
And just like watches it seep out as it like starts eating it, into the it seeps out into the bowl, and so it's eating it and the shell and it's just eating everything like over the bowl, and its hands get very sticky and such, and it goes, "I wash."
Oh yes, I will get him a bowl of water.
Okay, good. And it goes and starts washing its hands as it eats and starts, it's just doing its little eating thing.
Mm-hmm.
All right.
Anything else you want to do right before these two wake up?
Maybe place an Amazon order for a birdseed
bird feeder
dispenser.
Yep.
And a couple just pet bowls, I guess.
Yeah.
Not named.
Yeah, easily. You can do so. And yeah, that means that the other two, you awaken from your torpor. The pitter-patter of rain, by the way, has dissipated. If you look outside at this point, now that the sun is fully down, or at least down enough, the skies are still cloudy. It still threatens rain, but it is no longer raining actively.
I am not threatened by the rain.
Very
Water
good.
cannot hurt me.
Very good. But yes, so you both awaken.
No, I don't have that flaw.
Yeah, when you look over, there's a raccoon that is eating an egg out of a bowl and washing its hands diligently.
How nice. How well trained he is.
Do I know
Or cooperative
what's
in
my
this case.
schedule look like this week?
Let me make double sure on one thing. It's a good question. Why is this?
What are you talking about? You don't have a schedule. You work from home.
What?
Oh, real life.
Real life.
Yeah.
Hey, actually, I have a schedule right now. It's called 9 a.m. to 9 p.m.
Yeah,
Days a week.
true.
That sounds like hell.
It's so much fun. I fucking love it.
That's good.
The music wasn't working for a second there. Just need to look. You are off today because it is Labor Day.
Oh, but I do not
Labor
understand.
Day.
Labor Day should be day of work, yes?
It's actually
Like
the
labor?
opposite.
Then why is it not called not Labor Day?
I guess it doesn't roll off the tongue as easily.
If this is Kansas, why is this not on Kansas? America, explain!
Yeah, goddamn it.
Some people do actually just say Arkansas. It's actually quite accepted. It's weird. Anyway.
Really quick, Alejo.
Yeah.
So I took 2 superficial damage in our.
Yes. Yes.
That is gone now, right?
I will make double sure, but you do heal up. Yes. Those of you who have spent willpower as well, you will get some willpower back. Let me just make doubly sure on how this works so that I don't fuck you over like I have been. Okay.
Power through it regardless.
Right, exactly. Okay, so page 127 is about healing. So superficial. At the beginning of a session, vampires and mortals alike can remove a number of superficial damage levels up to their composure or resolve rating. Use the highest.
Okay.
So if your composure is higher or your resolve is higher, whichever one.
Don't remember if I had any willpower damage.
For willpower damage, it's yeah, it's the same.
I
So
don't remember if I had any.
if you did a reroll,
I just can't remember. I don't have my notes.
I think you did
I can't
one
remember what my-
reroll.
Did I?
Yeah.
What is base willpower?
For you, base willpower was
resolve plus something.
Your base willpower was 5 or 4. It is.
Is it 1 plus resolve?
Let me make doubly sure.
No, because I used to have 5 will and my resolve is 3.
Yeah,
so
yeah. It's
resolve.
Oh,
plus
it's resolve
composure.
plus composure. Yeah.
Okay.
That's what it is.
Composure.
That's your
how
total
many
will.
points?
Okay, then 4. Good. Okay.
How many
Yeah,
points do
correct.
we heal at the beginning of each day?
Either your resolve or your composure, whichever one is highest.
All right, cool.
So basically,
I-
healing willpower is the same as healing your health.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you get the same amount back
Oh.
each time.
All right, cool.
Oh, sorry, no. Superficial health damage is up to your stamina rating.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Oh, okay.
And you can also rouse the blood to heal as well. If you're not fully healed, it's just a single die test. And then you get hungry or not, basically. You can do that at any time.
Speaking of hungry, I would
Yes,
like to make a
everybody,
wild
by the way,
practice action.
I forgot. Please roll a hunger die, or a die, to see if you get hungry or not.
I do not.
I don't
no, you
want
do.
to be hungry.
If you succeed, you do not get hungry. If you fail, you do.
I could have sworn we were.
It's the other way
already
around.
up.
No.
Okay.
You're good?
Hey. Oh, so
You're
I've
hungry.
crit.
That's
So
it
I
doesn't
have
mean
hungry?
anything for this.
Oh.
Because it's not 2 dice, so it's not a crit.
But I just ate.
Oh, right.
Doesn't mean anything. You're a vampire.
My initial instinct was to be offended by that because my chat calls me a vampire. every fucking day.
Ah.
Hilarious. So yes, those of you who failed, you get an additional hunger. Those of you who succeeded, you do not get more hungry.
Mhm.
All right.
I'm still at 2 though, so I gotta get a drink.
Hungry.
Yeah, but it's not too bad. You can just take a sip off somebody.
Yeah, exactly.
No, because it's the last hunger, so that you can only get rid of that from a full
Oh
drain.
yeah, not for you. I'm not talking about you.
Yeah, no, that's just me.
You bitch.
But yeah, so the night is yours. I will say, what? No, carry on.
I know the first thing I want to do.
Yes.
I want to, like, as soon as I'm up and ready and not feeling hungry, I'll have like a big old smile on my face, and I'll come out into the living room and I'll be like, "Hey, I'm sorry. I want to check the news real quick."
Sure. Yeah.
So
Okay.
I'll turn on the news and see what the news is.
Yeah,
See if
yeah,
there's any
yeah.
The news.
So, you're checking the nightly news. And I assume you've set this up so that it will happen at this point. We'll at
Either
least go
it'll
with
happen
that.
at this point, or I'm just expecting there to be like a.
There wouldn't be a rerun of it, so we're gonna go with the fact that because you wanted it to happen this way. So.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so the news comes on, and you've got your news anchor woman on the screen for the
What's
local. Her name's Cynthia Parker.
Well done.
That one came off the top
Carry
of the
on.
dome, brother.
Sister of Peter?
Carry on.
Cynthia Parker. Local anchor woman. Okay.
now that I'm not running it, I can do that shit to you.
That's fine. Okay. So, she is going through the news and says, we interrupt your news. No. So, and tonight we have and tonight we have a special news bulletin. We have received a mysterious letter that has been sent to us, and as we're confirming it, other publications. But this is the first that you'll hear of it. So please, stay tuned. And she takes out this letter and starts to read it. It had no return address. It was packaged just for the news station here. And this is what it says.
And also, I don't know, I would, just before you start, if you have, do you want to maintain the Cold Dead Hands track? Or do you want
no,
to
I'm gonna be switching it.
Okay.
I'm gonna be switching it. Don't worry. There it is. That's the one I
This
want.
is my moment.
So she reads, "Greetings to you all, citizens of Las Vegas, this jewel of vice and hedonism. You have known me for a time as the Caustic Killer, but I would have you know me now by another moniker. If you are a normal person that upholds the law to the best of your ability, and you go about your business peacefully, you need not fear me, and may even come to appreciate me. For those who break the law and accept your punishment, you also need not fear me, though you may use me as a reason to refrain from diving deeper into evil activities. But for those who violently break the law and bring harm to others, only to escape your justified penance, fear me, and fear your inevitable punishment, for it will be swift, terrifying, and deadly. Whether you run and hide as a coward, or escape through technicalities in our ever-so-fallible justice system, like a conniving spider, I will find you, and your remains shall bear my mark as a warning to the rest of your compatriots, if such a word exists in your vulgar dictionaries. To the police and authorities who pursue me, I welcome the chase and will do my utmost to not harm any of you, so long as corruption does not dim your badge's shine. After all, you do what I cannot. You bring justice to the world within the rules, whereas I cannot stand to see monsters roam free due to the law's faults. I do hope to learn the names of the upstanding men who chase me, as I want to put a face to my opponents. After all, friendly competition is nothing without adversaries. Should you find me and capture me, I will offer no resistance and will accept my punishment as any law-abiding citizen would. I am willing to stain my entirety red in the blood evil men and women. What? In the blood of evil men and women. if it means normal people will have their peace and safety. Call me insane, call me vigilante, call me evil in the eyes of the law. Call me one who will doom themselves by taking on the sins of evildoers in ending their lives, or just call me Sin Eater.
Call me Chiral. Whoever wrote that sounds like a decent writer.
You missed a word.
Yeah, I did. I did miss a word, apparently.
I'm just getting Death Note vibes. It's just straight up Death Note.
Right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah.
So she reads that out and says, this note seems to be attributed to the locally known Caustic Killer, who is now trying to go by another moniker, the Sin Eater. We don't know who delivered this. We had no witness to it, and we are working with the authorities to send this to their labs and such, or what they need.
Nikolas turns the TV off at that.
Okay.
Oh.
Yep.
And stands up and just sort of like walks around, and just like restless leg style. It's just he's kind of person who does not understand humanity. People make mistake. You do not kill for mistake. You teach. They learn. This kind of person take into their own hands is not right. They just as bad. And he looks right at the two of you.
But it sounds like he's only going for people that are like avoiding it.
Yeah, well, don't forget, we killed someone and have been avoiding it by
That
burying the body out in the desert.
Yeah, that too.
It sounds to me like this caustic sin eater might be a problem that we should nip in the bud. By the way, I'm making a personal roll.
Yeah, go for it.
Hunky.
3 successes.
Ooh.
4 successes. Sorry.
4?
Ooh.
Damn.
Okay, I maintain my my insightfulness.
Sure. Yeah.
Oh.
Is it not better to try to speak with and teach these people, make them learn from mistakes? I try to learn what happened outside at night. That was yesterday or the day before?
That was yesterday.
Fight. That was yesterday. I'm not happy. I did not do on purpose. I try to learn, be better. What happened if tomorrow this killer kills me? Even though I try to improve.
Well, I don't know if he can.
How does Adam look right now? Does he look less like, ooh, something good is coming? And
yeah, no. At this point, I basically just look exactly how I do normally. Now I'm just having a conversation about it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Intriguing.
Yeah.
Because
it's kind of my secret way of being like,
yeah.
So I'm a serial killer. How do you guys feel about that? You know.
So
Davis just kind of mumbles something under his breath while staring at you.
Yeah.
For what it's worth, Boo, he's on the completely wrong track. He thinks currently.
I guess we're just revealing that.
Yeah,
sure. Go on.
Well, I mean, this is to me, not to Adam.
I know.
Yeah, that's fair.
I mean, it's whatever you want to do.
He thinks that you and the Caustic Killer are like arch enemies.
Oh, that's cool.
And yeah, Nikolas does not think for a second that it's you.
Absolutely.
Yeah, because like I do not put. And,
you haven't done anything in front of them to make them suspect it. So
exactly.
Yep.
And I maintain the whole like veneer of properness.
Indeed.
This is honestly feeling more and more like, oh, it's Ellen Light hanging out.
Yeah, right.
Nikolas just being like, this isn't okay. This person.
I was gonna say, I literally, if you haven't watched Hannibal, but this is Hannibal to a T of like,
oh hell yeah,
fucking,
I haven't seen Hannibal
before. You should because like it's literally like, oh yeah, I'm in therapy with this guy. Man, I hate the guy that we're chasing though. no.
God, no,
It's so good. Anyway,
I say.
it's great. It's great.
I also haven't seen Death Note in like over a decade.
Me neither. It was only in my brain because they released that stupid Among Us clone.
Did they actually?
Oh, they did. That's right.
I've not heard of this.
I watched gameplay. It's fucking ass.
I bet. Anyway,
that's hilarious.
Have you guys seen Elle and Light try to figure out what fast food to order for dinner?
yes.
No, that sounds amazing.
There's a bunch of stuff
and
like
watch that later.
I'll queue it up for after the game today.
That's hilarious.
Anyway, so you're speaking and then you hear a good old on your door.
Oh, hang on. I think someone just knocked on my door. Let me go.
Yeah, right. Yeah, exactly.
Okay. I'll go ahead and I'll stand up while the other two are talking. I'll go ahead and stand up and go and answer the door.
Yeah. You see outside of your door is a very familiar face. It's Gale.
Ooh, from Baldur's Gate.
That's right.
He's here for your magic shoes.
Your shoes.
Maybe one day I'll play that game.
So, right. So Gale is standing there and he looks up and he sees you open the door and he says, "Oh, hey. Hi.
Hey, what's up? Can I help you?"
Yeah. You mind if I talk to you? Is your friend? Do you know where your friend is?
Which one? I have a couple.
And then from the background, you hear precisely 2.
No, I turn back. No, I've got 3. Or so.
He kind of
Ghost doesn't
That one's dead. He doesn't count.
right. So he says, no, I mean, you. It was he was you were walking with him the other day. Nikolas. Yeah. Oh, yeah.
The other room.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Nikolas, I think.
Yeah. Hey, turn back. Hey, Nikolas, somebody's here to see you.
Nikolas is like halfway, like pauses halfway down the hallway, going to hide.
And then I'll turn to Gale and be like, "Do you want to be alone, or should I remain, or what?"
You can. No, you.
Up to you.
I'll talk to him alone for now.
Okay.
Yes,
Then, so I take it Nikolas probably kind of like shuffles out, like into the hallway.
Okay.
And then I'll like gesture to Gale. It's like, hey, he wants to talk to you. And while he does, I'll just head back inside, and then I'll just throw Gale a little like, hey, if you need me again, just knock, and I'll come right back out.
Right. Thanks. Okay. So he joins you, Nikolas. Or you join him, either way.
Hallway, yeah.
Yeah, in the hallway. And he says, "Hey.
Hello?
So the other night he looks down at his legs and then looks back up at you."
Oh, you didn't realize who this was?
I looked up at my notes and I remember who it
You
is
fucking
now.
bitch. That's why I was trying to hide.
He looks down at his legs and looks back up at you. So, you've got to explain this to me, man.
I am explaining what?
I don't know what you did, but you helped me up and I could walk.
I apologize. It must be other man. I just work at casino.
Okay. All right. So you're going to get a penalty on this manipulation subterfuge because you've talked to him extensively and were very kind to him actually the other nights ago.
Killed him one time, in fact.
Yeah.
Memorable.
Brought his legs back to him.
I know. Why am I getting penalized? Because I'm trying to keep him out of this shit.
Oh, I know what you're trying to do. Yeah. Absolutely, I know what you're trying to do, but you're doing
so
it.
Am I getting a penalty, or is he getting a bonus?
You're getting a penalty. It is just a single die penalty. Because
what is a penalty die in this anyway?
It just takes away a die. It just takes away a die. That's it. So roll your if this is what you're trying to do, manipulation and subterfuge to try to gaslight him. I
don't want him involved in this.
Okay, absolutely, yeah. It's going to be harder for you to do because of your familiarity.
Your extensive conversations.
Yes.
Well, it's not
5-minute conversations.
It's not the extensive conversations. It's you got to him on a personal level. You were like, "Oh, I'm also in your situation," and then you helped him with his dying.
Right, I'm not pretending I don't know him. I'm pretending I had nothing to do with the legs, and I don't know what he's talking about.
Okay. Then you can have your die back. That's fine.
Okay. Yeah, I'm not pretending like I've never seen him before in my life.
Okay.
Hey, that actually worked. Wow. I actually just rolled it right into the bunch. But now I have to manually aim for it in the bunch.
Because the way that you said it, you said it might have been another man, and I was like, what?
Yeah, that's what I thought too.
Yeah.
I was just trying to gaslight him. No.
Hey, Brogan, if you max out your object's lift height, can you roll those 5 dice? Can you roll those 5 dice you were already rolling and then pick up and highlight the additional dice?
Maybe if I got that FPS player speed, but I don't.
Micro.
It doesn't matter. Like hitting
but,
this.
Yeah. So you got 3 successes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So he is going to also roll to see if he and you. Now you gave him a thing. I'm going to see if that helped him at all with this. Because he is your ghoul. There it is. So...
I forgot he's officially my ghoul, that's right.
Yep, and you gave him Unswayable Mind. So...
Oh, shit! That's right! What's this? The consequences of my action? Yeah, right?
It doesn't apply in this instance. Okay.
Oh,
unfortunate. So he just gets his regular die roll. Oh, okay. Gotcha. So he says, oh, okay. So he says, okay. Right. Okay. Then why did you have me suck on your blood?
I do not
Why did you have me suck on your dick? It was gross.
I was in a dry spell.
Okay, all right. Go on, yeah.
I'm sorry, Gale. I remember speaking to you with my friends. We bring you water and food. I, lying out my ass, do not recall anything past that. Are you sure you did not have strange dream confused with real life?
Okay.
The second person in 12 hours.
I know.
I've had to gaslight for their own protection.
Sure. Okay. No, I was awake. I was in pain. It was hard to not. I mean, maybe. But I remember you were there. And then you helped me up. And I don't get it. I couldn't walk. They had broken my legs.
Gale. Listen, Gale. I give you 2 options.
Okay.
The first is to turn around and go back outside and be safe and stay away. The second option is to come inside and possibly place your life in forever danger.
Okay.
Take your pick.
See, I remember you said that you had been out there yourself. You know what it's like.
Yes.
I'm always in danger when I'm out there. You know that.
This is worse. It's much worse.
How could it be worse? You're in a house. You live in splendor.
Do you believe in a life with no pleasure? No satisfaction? No senses? No taste? No smell? Just being? Gale, I miss the cold concrete below me. I could not feel that now if I tried.
What I wouldn't give to not feel the coldness of the rain.
Do not say that, Gale. I used to say that too. And now.
But I'm hungry all the time. And every time it rains, even if I get a good tarp over, some of it leaks. And it soaks. And I get sick. I'm gonna die out there, man.
I do not. Sometimes death is not the worst outcome, Gale.
Why don't you roll me a persuasion, victim, and manipulation if you wish? I mean, it's up to you. How are you handling the situation?
I mean, the thing is, at this point, it's up to Gale. Like,
okay.
I'm just giving him raw facts at this point. So if you want me to roll, I can.
The thing is, he's not taking them in that way. He has no idea what you're talking about. You, like, you know, he can't really comprehend what you're saying to him.
Unless you were to actually just flat out state it, which would be a breach of the Masquerade.
He doesn't know what you're talking about.
What happens as a vampire?
Yeah.
Losing blood. Is that like a thing? Like, can we lose? Like, we take
get
damage,
hungry.
I suppose.
Yeah, we just get hungry.
So oh, that's right. So when we drain ourselves of our own blood, like letting somebody feed off of us, that
gives you
hungry.
That gives you hunger. Yep.
Okay. Yep. I was thinking about slitting my own wrist just to try and possibly scare him off, but
oh, you could do that, but it would make the blood come out. Like, you can do it in a way that isn't gonna make you hungry, sure, but it's like.
But then is it still enough to be like, oh look, I can't fucking die?
Right. Exactly. Right.
Yeah. Plus,
so
as familiar as I am with vampire, which admittedly is not much, it's not blood running through our veins. It's vitae.
Vitae, which is exactly.
Vitae is like dark, like oil dark.
Yeah, it's blood. It's blood, but like real thick. Yeah, for sure.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and like it won't spray. Like if we were to get stabbed, there's no like arterial spray.
And yeah, and it goes, it disintegrates when it pools in places and stuff. Because that's why you leave no traces when you're like handling things, or you know, if you were going anywhere, like, because your cells are dying, they're dead, they're not there. You're just reconstituted by this supernatural phenomenon.
Gotcha. And or as a reminder, we don't feel any pain whatsoever, right?
You can feel pain and such. And remember, you can make yourself feel alive by using Blush of Life. That is a thing. But yeah, I mean, the normal day-to-day pains and such, you don't feel them anymore. No.
All right. Well, actually, I'll tell you what I'm gonna do then.
Okay.
I'm going to lock eyes with Gale.
Yeah.
Open the door to the apartment.
Okay.
By like a foot or two. Place my hand over where the latch locks in.
Okay.
For the door. Activate my toughness discipline, and fucking slam the door on my own hand as hard as I fucking can without wincing.
Okay. Yeah. You do so.
Toughness can reduce superficial damage taken by up to 3.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Please make a rouse check.
Right, how does that work again?
Just do a single die, and if you fail, you get hungrier.
I don't want to.
Well, you're doing this. Okay,
God
you're a little
damn it.
hungrier.
How have I gotten 2 hunger back in 20 minutes?
It's because you're using your
'Cause you're hurting
powers
yourself.
and also waking up.
Damn it, Gale!
You are constantly dying, just as
Yep,
we all
it
are.
sucks.
Anyway, so so you steal yourself and you slam this door on your hand. It looks painful. You
look over,
feel
shrug,
no
look back
pain.
At the TV.
Absolutely.
Upon hearing a loud sound at the front of the building, Davis is going to immediately think that he heard like a gunshot because he's like on high alert.
Sure.
Because Adam.
Sorry.
So Davis appears around a corner like holding a raccoon in one arm.
Yep.
Yo.
Just like kind of petting it,
Yep.
like supervillain petting it.
Yep.
Oh, I thought it was gonna be like holding like a shotgun. Damn it.
Oh, yo.
But yeah, so you appear around the corner.
Grab the forelegs and the hind legs and like pump a shell. Just
Yep.
Yeah, dude.
But yeah, you appear around the corner just to see, and they're still
fingers sticking in through the door crack.
yeah, and obviously like it doesn't close fully, but and then you take your fingers out and there's no damage or anything to them, and you feel no pain, and Gale looks at it and then looks at you and says, "Why'd you do that?"
To scare you. This does not hurt, Gale. I wish it did. And I just hold up my like bent and cracked, like twisted fingers.
No, they don't even look like that. They look like
Really?
like your actual. Yeah, you did toughness. It didn't do damage to you. Your fingers are
Gotcha.
fine.
You
So
can wiggle them if you
you
want.
literally used the power so that you wouldn't take damage. You are fine. So you pull
Is
out
the door
and
fucked up?
the door. Ooh, good question.
Sorry,
Don't
bro.
you?
Don't you damage my fucking door.
The door is fine. But you yeah, you pull and you show him your fingers and like there's not even like marks of where the door hit you, where you squeezed it. You just show him in front of it and he just goes, "Okay. Are you on something?"
Oh, Gale, please.
I'm on that undead pack. Undead Archer-Necromancer pack.
Gale, I'm just telling you that if you come inside and I tell you everything, you can't unlearn it. And it will put both of us in danger.
Alright, let me make another roll. What? Well, I lost that die.
Did I see Gale outside?
You see him now. He's just talking with him, and you can kind of hear that conversation a little bit. And he just kind of blinks and looks at you and says, "It can't be worse than what's out there."
It's easy
He's
to
making
think
his
that,
rolls. Damn.
right? This fucking...
It's fucking.
I'm
gay.
trying. No, so, well, I'll tell you. I guess I'll leave that alone right now. But yeah, he's just like, it can't be worse than what I've been living with for years now.
Prepared to be surprised.
Do I know Gale is homeless?
Yeah. Actually, make me
'Cause you-
insight and intelligence because you only saw him that one time when you rushed past him. Because you had not actually met him until Nikolas saw him dying in that alley.
All right. Time to roll 3 dice, all of which are hunger.
Okay.
Oh boy.
Oh, fuck.
Yep.
Just gonna jump out and kill Gale.
You're good. 2 successes.
There you go.
He's in ratty clothing.
Wait, what? One of them is a crit.
Yeah, but you need 2 for a
Need
crit.
2 crits.
Oh, okay.
So he's in tattier, rattier clothing. When you saw him in the street, he was soaked to the bone. I mean, you can make your inferences.
Okay.
So before you do anything else though, I want to clarify us, like, are you, Nikolas, are you letting him in, or what are you doing? Like, because you said you'd be surprised.
Is going to open the door, leave it open, and walk inside. He's not inviting him in. He's just stepping inside.
Well, opening the door is an invite, so he walks in with you.
Can I put 2 and 2 together of like what I've witnessed of the conversation?
You've only seen this tail end, so.
Oh yeah, that's right. I've only seen
really.
the door slam.
Yeah, you don't really know what's going on.
Hey, Gale, what brings you here?
Truthfully, looking for answers. But as he's like stepping in, walking. Well, yeah, you don't actually. Adam, you don't know about this. You have no idea. You've never seen that.
I thought I was there when he did that.
Yeah,
I think it was too.
No.
Yeah, it was me and Adam, and only Davis had run ahead to catch up to the thugs.
No, it was the other way around. So.
Oh, that's right.
Adam, you were patrolling on the other side of your territory, and Davis and Nikolas, you were going to the grocery store, and then you heard him in the alley, and you two were there. But Davis ran ahead. You're Nikolas. You're the only one.
Came a little later.
You're the only one who knows that you healed him.
Ah, okay.
So really, even.
Oh fuck yes!
Yeah,
none of us have any idea.
Even Davis, you don't know. You just remember he was in the alley, dying.
Okay. Well then, instead of saying legs, I'll be like, "Oh, you want something to eat? Want something to drink?"
Oh, that would be great. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we should have some peanut butter sandwich materials.
You're still holding the raccoon?
Yeah, of course he is.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. He never lets him go.
Dude, I'm just like I'm cradling him with one arm basically. Yeah. And I'm just like petting him like you would a cat.
Yeah. And Gale's like, and Gale like looks at that and he says, "Wow, you got a pet raccoon. That's cool."
Yeah, it's pretty cool guy. It's a new addition to the family.
Oh, yeah, cool. And as he's kind of coming in to like go into the kitchen, he's like, "And you all live together?"
Yep.
Yes, these are my friends, Adam and Davis.
Oh,
Rent's a bitch.
I remember. I mean, I know you, Adam, and Davis. I vaguely know. I mean, I've seen you. I saw you that other day.
We were briefly acquainted. It's a pleasure to see you again, Gale.
Thank you.
While as he's walking in and doing the talking and stuff, I'd love to make an insight /intel. I think specifically I want to make an insight intelligence because given his behavior, I think I might suspect it.
Sure.
Because he specifically asked for him.
Yeah, absolutely. And you would be in more of the reason to figure it out, I think.
Yeah.
Since you have ideas on actual things.
Can I do manipulation insight to try to figure out a little more of... Oh god, I don't want to make another roll. God, I'm hungry.
You know what? I'm gonna do a reroll because I got a success on the hunger.
Yeah, take a superficial damage to your willpower, and you can do that.
Oh, that's right.
2 successes.
Okay, yeah, that's fine.
Okay, we'll get to that.
Yeah, can I roll a manipulation insight? I'm just gonna try to do my best to kind of like shepherd Gale back on his way once he gets food.
Interesting. Okay.
I don't want him like picking up on something in our domicile that would not like.
Yeah. So you're trying. Yeah.
Our house is going to be weird. Like there's absolutely no dishes.
Yeah. So you're trying to divert his attention away from those little details that might give you away. Okay.
Exactly.
Yeah.
I'm like, get him out as quickly as possible.
I'm absolutely fine with that. Yeah, please make me a manipulation and insight. Yeah.
So, what sort of answers are you looking for, Gale?
1 success.
Okay.
All right. You can spend you can do a superficial point of willpower damage to reroll those.
I will.
Okay. Yeah. 2 successes. All right. So, okay. So first, Adam, you're trying to figure out his intentions and stuff. You're trying to figure out his situation and why he asked for Nikolas specifically. I think that there's not enough for you at the moment because you don't know of the situation. Yeah. It's vague enough that I think that he and Nikolas must have really connected. Yeah.
He's visiting, and maybe there was some question.
Yeah, at some point, but yeah, no, like it's nothing that seems like anything to do with your nature.
Yeah, it doesn't seem nothing is pointing me directly towards he's a ghoul.
Yes,
ghoul now.
Exactly. And with that role for Davis, I think that you're at least able to steer him away while he's getting you're making the sandwich for him basically, and engaging him in conversation enough so that he's keeping attention to you guys and not the house, right? I think that's really what's going on at the moment. But
I serve the sandwich in front of him on a plate.
Yeah.
And I go, would you like a drink? It'll have to be tap water, unfortunately.
That's fine with me, yeah.
All right, cool. Yeah, we need to restock.
Oh yeah. He sits and
hurriedly trying to make as many dishes as possible.
yeah, sure. So you're doing that, and I think the question was asked.
Why are you using a French press to steam broccoli? That's weird.
I think the question was asked of what kind of answers he was looking for. Yeah. I think that was asked.
What's up?
And he said, last night, I guess, if anything, Nikolas was there to save me. I thought it must not have been as bad as I had thought, I guess, but he helped me out. I thought I was gonna die out there.
I think, let me see here, because I'm right there in the room.
Yeah.
I think that hearing that saved me. Thought I was gonna die.
Sure. You can make an inference, but I don't think that you know exactly what happened still.
Yeah.
Okay. Because that language is ringing some bells.
Oh yeah, absolutely. And he says, but
notably, Nikolas has been silent and solemn, sitting on the couch.
Yeah.
Ever since.
And he looks over at you while he's talking about you, and he says, I never got to ask. Did you guys find them?
Oh, yeah, we did.
Oh, you were there too?
Mm-hmm. They called me, and I came along with them.
Oh, great.
Yep. We most certainly dealt with them. I don't think they'll ever be coming back.
Oh, good. Well, great. That's great to hear. Because, I can only know what they were doing to me, but they probably were doing stuff to other people too.
What'd they do to you? I remember you when we first met. I remember you saying that they gave you a rough time, but did it escalate?
Yeah, it was real bad.
What?
I don't know. They must have had a bad day or something, or I was just in the wrong place at the wrong time. Or they just, they tried to find me or something. But yeah, no, they came by and they had taken pieces of wood and some spare pipage. It looked like pipings or something, and or maybe it was a tire iron. I don't honestly remember. I took a couple of blows to the head as well. But they were just and he's getting a little emotional. They were just being, they started yelling at me and
you don't need to go any further.
Yeah. So
can I do I need to make any sort of check to see, because he said took some blows to the head?
Mm-hmm.
Do I need to make a check to even see that he has effectively no sign of that?
You can look at him, and I think you would still see bruising.
Oh, okay.
I think, well, No, because he does the aggravated damage. Yeah. So no, actually, yeah, he doesn't seem like he has much signs of really anything. There's like a stiffness to him that you can notice, but that might just be because he's been out on the street, you know. You can make if you have if you have medicine and you can do medicine and intelligence if you want to get more information.
Okay, I'll try to do. I don't have medicine, but I will do 3 intelligence.
Okay, yeah, go for it.
I'm sorry, Brogan. I'm not trying to hound in on your plot here, but it's too obvious.
I have no clue what to do from here. Nikolas is fucking
2
off
successes.
as hell.
Okay.
Yep, 2 successes.
So you're looking him over as he's talking, and clearly, for lack of a better term, there's life to him. He's moving, he's breathing heavily here and there, like he seems like he's but you can see it's also the tears in his clothing that kind of tip you off as well. Like there are spaces where he's talking about, you know, being attacked and stuff, and you can see that there are spaces where the clothes were ripped a bit here and there, especially on his legs. But
I imagine those are like just completely ragged.
Yeah, they're still holding together pretty nicely. But yeah, he's having but he looks fine. He looks just fine.
I'd like to. With that,
yeah,
I want to turn to Nikolas and basically just really under my breath. Did you invite him in effectively? I don't look, and saying that, I don't look upset at all. It's just a question.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Nikolas doesn't even look up, just saying.
I told him if he comes in, he can't unlearn.
Okay, that's fine. Let me, Gale, you go ahead and stick around for just a little bit longer. You have your meal and your drink. I need to make a quick phone call really quick. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, Jesus.
Yep, you do that, and
I imagine while the interaction between Adam and Nikolas was happening, Davis has just been like making a lot of eye contact with Gale and like just trying to keep him engaged in the conversation.
And he's quite happy about it. In fact, he's telling you basically as much as you want to know about things. Just talking to you, really.
Just be sure you let him pet your raccoon. Don't deny him that. If I see a raccoon, I want to pet that
If you want to, he will gladly like pet the raccoon and such. Like he doesn't mind the animal.
I look at the raccoon and I pet it a couple times, and then I hold it a bit towards Gale to let it know, like, basically expect pets.
Yeah. Why don't you just give me a quick like animal kin and like intelligence or actually wits? I think animal kin and wits, and you get your bonus die of raccoon, of course.
Yes.
Wait, his bonus die is specifically raccoon?
Yes, he has specialty raccoon. Yes.
So fucking funny.
He built it for raccoons.
That means I have 8 dice, 3 of which are hunger, which means I can take these.
Yep.
I can take these.
Yep. Yeah, great. 5 successes. Hell yeah. Okay, cool. Yeah, it seems like your little raccoon understands perfectly and sits like a perfect little raccoon gentleman. Lets Gale pet him.
I want to see a raccoon with a bow tie on now.
Oh my god, now I do.
But yeah, so he sits and pets and stuff. While that's happening, Adam, do you want to make a private phone call? Is that what you want to do?
I most certainly do.
Well,
so
come with me. Let's go make a private phone call together.
Okay.
Hello,
I'm calling Mia.
Okay, yeah, absolutely.
Yep. And it honestly doesn't need to be a super long phone call. It doesn't need to be a whole thing. Basically, I just want to be like, hey, so it seems as though Nikolas has there's a good chance that, well, no, actually I know now, he's made himself a ghoul.
Okay.
How do we do with the Masquerade at this point? I'm not too familiar with the introduction of ghouls.
Yeah. That's a good question. Really, so you don't know his sire, do you? He doesn't know his sire either?
Oh, no, it's Nikolas.
No. Like Nikolas' sire.
Oh, yes. No, he does not know his sire.
Then, the responsibility would fall to you, I think, being the one who he's under care of, really. In the sense of making sure that he understands the importance of this, making sure that he understands that if he does keep this ghoul, that the ghoul understands that this is something that he cannot speak about.
Okay.
That, you know, he has the discrepancy, or his assured silence on it. And if that should be broken, that there would be consequences. Dire consequences for the ghoul, and of course, consequences for Nikolas himself. And I trust that you are able to have this responsibility in your care. At least I'm giving you that trust. I'm extending that trust to you.
Okay, thank you for that.
Yes.
I appreciate your confidence.
But of course, if anything should happen, it also falls to you. I will be the one to punish you.
Yes, that's fine.
All right.
I do hope you'll be gentle.
Only if you deserve it.
All right. Well, thank you for your input, and
Of course.
I will talk to you another time.
All right.
All right. Thank you. Bye.
Meh.
So what chat's basically working on right now is
Oh, sorry. Oh, okay, cool.
Sorry, I
if
was
they
trying to. You know how when you leave the channel and it's like, "Do you want to leave?" I did.
Yeah.
Oh, mine doesn't do that anymore.
Yeah, I told.
don't ask again.
Yeah. Okay. Anyway.
Little thing.
But yeah, basically, long story short, Aiden, my chat's trying to get the timer to the 29th, which is Black Friday.
Oh, okay.
And I have agreed that if we reach Black Friday, I will advertise and schedule a 30-minute period of double donations for Black Friday sale.
Okay, that's a pretty good Black Friday sale.
So, if I have a strong feeling that if I can make it to the 29th with the stream, I will be here for the rest of the year. Yes, I'm not complaining.
I'm happy you're having a blast, making money.
Thank you. Yeah, I mean, someone in chat even did the money, is if I was paid enough money on double time, where it's 8 minutes per dollar donated. If someone paid, even if I did that for a full year, it's still to $60K a year.
Yeah.
Damn.
Jeez. So, right? And I mean, granted, it's 12 hours of work a day, but I still get paid while I sleep.
That's true.
Anyway. All right.
So
get Gale out of this fucking house, please.
Well, so yeah, you have your private conversation, and then you can come back, of course. Gale is eating and talking.
Yeah, Davis has been talking about he's a recent addition to the family. We've been working on training him. So far he's a good lad.
No, great. Well trained and everything. That's good.
And then while he's having that conversation,
the potty training is the hardest.
While he's having that conversation, I'm kind of looking Nikolas in the eye, not upset at all, but just kind of giving like a,
just disappointed.
No, actually just kind of giving him like just a straight kind of like a knowing nod, and like a little thumbs up. And I'll walk over to Gale and Nikolas, Gale and Davis, and be like, well, and I kind of like clap my hands together. I do hate to break this apart at the moment, but Gale, let me ask you something. Yeah. Would you be willing to, well, I don't know. I imagine the answer is yes. But if I offered you some fresh clothes and a shower, would you hear me out for just a touch of time?
Absolutely. Yeah.
Okay, great. Davis, you don't have a whole ton of clothes, do you?
No, I'd be happy to donate some of mine.
Okay, just some normal stuff because I've mostly got suits.
Yeah, come on, Gale, let's go clothes shopping.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and then once you take your shower, we're gonna have a little bit of it's kind of an important discussion. It's basically about the things you wanted to know.
Oh,
I take Gale into my room to give Nikolas and Adam time to confer with each other.
Yeah, absolutely.
And then upon entering my room, very quickly sit down on the bed to like basically cause wrinkles and like cause the bed to be a little bit messier.
Well, now to be fair, your raccoon has been doing work around your room, so it is quite messy in here.
He's making his bed?
No, not made his bed. Definitely messed it up.
Okay.
So don't you worry, your room looks like it's been lived in.
Absolutely fantastic. So Davis opens the door and he starts beaming as he realizes what sort of state the room is in. And he goes, "Come on in, Gale, whatever you want."
So you two go into your room.
Take some extra clothes if you need.
Does that mean that Adam, are you gonna talk to Nikolas for a little bit while they're away?
Yeah, so so that call, I'm sitting down with Nikolas. That call, that was to Mia. And since you weren't able to dissuade him, good attempt. I basically asked, what the, not so much the procedure, but if it's okay if we, tell him. And she said that it would be fine. But it is absolutely imperative, look him dead in the eye, it is absolutely imperative that we impress upon him the import of not telling it, not breaking the masquerade, like you tried to do. Because if he does wind up breaking the masquerade, it will come back on both you and me. Mia's actually given me, she's extended enough trust to where we can share this information with him.
How do we know if he will stay quiet?
That I think will be up to him. But it seems like you having done what you attempted to do, and then after trying and trying and trying, only to finally relent after the fact, I believe I think that's a reflection of how much you don't want it to be spread. And hopefully those acts will have impressed on him how important it is to not share it. And I think once he fully understands the situation, I think that or at least I hope that he won't. This is a choice that I'm making for us, because I'm effectively the leader of the coterie, and if it does come back on us, I'll do what I can to take the majority of the blame myself, since you are fairly young, and I'm a bit older than you, in terms of unlife.
So it's about this point in time, Adam, that you receive a text.
Oh. Okay.
And that's what you receive.
And let me say,
Davis is just in his room, sitting on his bed, texting while watching Gale, and thinking, "I am a vampire and I have a human in my room. I can fix this situation."
And so
I'll save that.
I will do I'll respond back with a shower thing, not the crossbones.
You just receive a thumbs up.
Okay, great. That's kind of what I figured.
Right.
The other thing I'll come back with, another text towards him, is we're going to tell him once he finishes. Just so that you can kind of be prepared.
You receive, the eyes wide, shocked emoji.
Yeah, the shocked emoji. Yeah.
And then of the vampire emoji, question mark.
And then a thumbs up. XOXO. Raccoon. Is there a raccoon emoji?
I think there is. Yes, there is. There is.
Absolutely is.
There is.
Very good. That needs to be your text signature or something.
A raccoon and a vampire.
There you go.
There he is. It's great. So yeah, I'll basically just be kind of having the talk with Nikolas in that respect, and basically just laying out that it's going to come down very, very, very hard on both of us if it happens. So he's going to be very much in charge of making sure that he knows the situation, and I will do that as well.
But Adam, every time I do something, everything gets worse. I try to do good. It put people in danger.
Well,
I do bad, people die. Can I just do nothing?
I kind of have that kind of a pensive look. What's the quote?
Oh yeah, I know exactly the one you're talking about. Hold on.
The most surefire way for evil to succeed is for good men to do nothing.
Exactly.
Just because your well-intentioned actions have bad results doesn't negate or lessen the fact that you performed a good action. You tried to heal a person.
Yes, but then...
You tried to heal a person out of the kindness of your heart. Just because it winds up coming out this way doesn't mean that what you did was wrong. Now, there are certainly other ways to do it, but in that situation, he would have been crippled for life if he survived at all. But sometimes in order to do good, you do have to get your hands dirty just a little bit. I know that might not sound like a good thing to hear, given your stance on doing good, but it unfortunately is the truth.
What if death was a better outcome for him? What if him getting involved in all of this just ruins everything for him?
Well, death is the end. When it ends, there's nothing else. At least in undeath, he can do more. After all, and I gesture to you, you're undead. If you had died, what would have happened to him?
Who knows, but the end is the only thing that gives anything meaning.
No, it doesn't. I actually look slightly upset at that. No, it doesn't. Your life is what gives things meaning. People don't remember people for their death.
No, but it is only the threat of death, the threat of time running out. That's what gives each individual moment a meaning. If the end can never come, then each individual moment means less and less until they're all inadequate.
Really? Would you say that about having saved him?
Possibly.
Well, I think that these moments while we're still alive can have their value as long as you look for them.
Adam, what is the point?
The point is that we can still do objective good, if we choose to. If you choose to think that everything winds up being meaningless in the end, that's your lot. But I choose to think that what we can do now, even past our natural deaths, can be good and can have meaning. You just have to look for it. If you think that everything is meaningless, find something and give that meaning. If the universe is meaningless, we have the power to give things meaning. We are incredibly powerful people. Humans. Anyone alive can give something meaning. We are so powerful that we can make something mean something. The universe doesn't do that. We do. So, again, if you want to feel like it's meaningless, that's completely fine. I can't change your mind on that. I can only try to instill a bit of hope in you and maybe a bit of sense of purpose. I realize that what we're doing right now probably doesn't feel like it has much purpose, but like I said, death is the end. Once you're dead, There's no more purpose to find. You can't find it. So in your unlife, you can do everything you can to try to find and give things meaning. I'd say right now, and I gesture over to Nikolas's room and the sound of the shower, I'd say right now, at the very least, you've improved his lot. He's not on the street anymore. He's taking the first shower he's probably had in months. He's getting fresh clothes. He's had a peanut butter sandwich. He probably hasn't had one of those in years. He's talking with the raccoon. I saw a smile on his face. And that was a genuine thing. That was something that you caused.
I can try, but Adam, if I make one more person's life worse, or something happens to Gale because of this, I do not know what I do next.
Well,
but I try.
Well, if it comes to that, if it really does wind up coming to that, you know where the sun is.
Yes.
That's not going anywhere. But I do hope that you wouldn't fall into that.
I have considered it.
Yeah, well, don't think I haven't as well. It ain't fun, but it's where we are. It's what we do. And it's what we are. But just remember that, and I pat a hand on the shoulder, just remember that you can always do good, and you can always find something to do as long as you're alive. Quote unquote.
I will try.
And at that moment, the shower door opens.
Really quick,
Yeah.
actually, I just wanted to have my own little scene with Gale
Yeah,
before
absolutely.
he leaves to take his shower.
Yeah. He's looking at the clothes, and he's like, thanks so much. Gosh.
Yeah, no, happy to help, friend. And Davis is looking down at his phone. He's got a slightly, like, perturbed look on his face.
Yeah.
And
Gale is in the background playing with the raccoon.
he thinks like, is this how it starts?
Right.
With his like distrust of Adam.
Yeah.
And especially Adam saying, "Oh, we're going to tell him. It's fine."
Sure. Yeah.
And he just kind of looks up and he goes, "Gale, friend, after you take your shower, my friends are going to have some information for you."
Yeah, that's what Adam said.
Yeah. I would encourage you to turn your back on it. To just say, you know what, guys? Thanks for the food. Thanks for the shower. Thanks for the clothes. I'm going to leave. I'm going to return to my life. Trust me, I have been homeless, my friend.
He blinks a couple of times.
This room, this is a month old for me. This is very recent developments. I only got what I have today because of my friends, and not because of what is going to be shared with you. There will be no joy. Like, your life will not be better for knowing things.
Okay.
I would heartily encourage you, just as an act of compassion, you do not want to go down the road you are going down. Just turn your back on this. Let this be a happy incident where you get some resources and make a few friends, but trust me, you do not want to go down this road.
He listens to you and then says, but if you got all of this because of your friends, and I mean, are we not friends now?
We are, but that doesn't mean
Well,
that you have to be involved in what we're involved in.
But I mean, you've showed me such kindness. All I can really do is repay it somehow by listening, at least. And if I can do more, I mean, I wouldn't be opposed to it. He like looks at you and you can see like why don't you give me an insight and wits?
Of course. Give me 1 second. Insight. 1 wits 4. That's 5. 3 of which are hungry.
I'm hungry.
Do this.
The dice are hungry. Feed them.
Don't
eat him. Don't make a messy crit and eat him.
That'd be so funny.
Oh, could you imagine?
fuck.
Hang on. No, I got it. Okay. So 2 successes. Okay. It's pretty obvious that he like looks into your eyes and you can see hints of desperation, right? As he says, I don't want to go back out on the streets without friends.
You've already made friends.
Then I want to keep having them. I don't want to turn my back on you.
Those friends are currently trying to protect you.
You leave, bitch.
He's like he just kind of sighs and he looks pensive as he steps into the shower.
I'll respect your decision either way.
Okay.
But
Okay.
I've said my piece.
He nods and steps into the shower and takes a shower, and then after a while comes out, and Davis, you join him with the raccoon, of course, as he makes his way.
Raccoon joins him with Davis.
Indeed. Sorry. Yes. Exactly. And he makes his way into the living room. Now in fresh clothes, he looks a lot better. Clean. He smells like soap. You know, he's
not rank ass.
That's right. Not that any of you took a breath to smell him the entire time. Which he didn't notice. You're cool.
Yeah.
And he goes and he sits and he says, "Well,
all right, you're looking good."
Thank you.
Thumbs up.
He like pulls at the shirt a little bit and says, "It feels good. Thanks."
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Question, Adam, do we have any spare like disposable razors or something so that Gale can like freshen up?
I didn't actually think of that.
You don't.
Your hair grow?
No, your hair does not grow.
We do.
It does not.
It does not.
That's. I'm now thinking like there's no way we would have razors.
Yeah, you do not. You absolutely
we can grab
do
some.
not.
We can get some though.
Yeah.
But okay. So you had your conversation with Nikolas, and
yeah, it was a little ominous. I'll be straightforward.
Yep. So, and I don't know if Davis said anything to you either.
Basically the same thing, actually.
Okay. So then, I'll be the last one, and I'll be quick.
Okay.
And I'll just be a little bit more upfront with it. So, since you're very curious, and Nikolas believes you to be trustworthy, I also believe you to be trustworthy.
Oh, thank you.
It's important to make sure that you understand the gravity of what we're about to tell you. This is the kind of thing where if this gets out, even accidentally, there's a good chance you will be killed.
All of us will be killed.
Well, actually, and I turn over to Davis. Actually, you won't. It'll come down on me and Nikolas.
Oh, fuck yeah.
Yeah, you're good.
All right. Now.
You're good, raccoon boy.
Yeah. So with that, Davis like perks up and he's like, "Oh, okay, whatever."
Oh, this is fine. Yeah, I'm gonna fucking whip out my phone and play egg games.
He's sitting back. He's like petting and playing with the raccoon. He's just hanging out.
Okay.
Yeah. You're fine.
In which case, Adam, why don't you just saying that? Why don't you give me a charisma and persuasion?
Okay. Oh, right. No, I need physical dice on here.
Sure.
I don't want
over here.
Yeah. Okay, so that's what was it? Charisma?
Yeah,
and
charisma and persuasion.
Persuasion. Okay, that's total of 5 with 2 hungries. Okay. So just 2 successes.
Mm-hmm. He nods and says, "Okay. That sounds serious. Are you all in some sort of trouble or?"
No. Well, the trouble passed a long time ago. So
he shifts a little bit.
Yeah. Okay. So me, Davis, and Nikolas, we are what you would know as vampires. Truly. And I hold up a hand before I even see him do the big big open eyes or raise a voice. Truly, we truly are.
Nikolas, you were saying something? Sorry.
Oh no, that was Brogan.
Oh,
I saying just straight up saying it.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, I mean at this point, that's what it is.
Sure. Yep.
Yeah.
Who wants to show our friend their fangs?
I'll go ahead and do it. I'll just pull up my lips and then let the teeth extend down.
Wow. Okay. He looks at you, blinks a couple of times, and then. Well, surely that's. What? And he looks up in your mouth, he's looking are you just holding your gums up or your lips up?
I'm pretty much just I've lifted my lips and my teeth are extended down.
And
I'm
he's
just kind of letting him.
Yeah, he's looking in it and he's like, that's what? How did you? That can't.
Yeah, and I'm doing. I'm not just doing that. I'm extending them, retracting, extending, retracting.
Yeah, and he's
to show that they are alive and moving.
Absolutely. And he's like, I've never that, and he's just befuddled at the moment.
Yep. You'll notice that you've never seen us during the day.
Okay.
That's part of it.
He thinks he looks pensive for a second, then looks up and says, I guess I haven't.
Yep. And here, I'll actually extend my neck and let him put a finger to feel my pulse.
Oh, okay.
Thereof.
Yeah. And he does so, and then he's like, and he puts it back, and then he puts it again in another place. He takes your wrist and puts it there, and then he lets his hand fall.
And then I'll also take a small knife and I'll slash the palm of my hand to see that the blood flows ridiculously slowly and does not look like normal human blood.
Absolutely. And he's just
then I'll do a lick and let him watch it seal up.
Yep. Yeah, you can do that. Yep. And he.
Yeah. So, you are not a vampire. You are something different. You were not wrong.
Okay.
When you thought that Nikolas did something to you, he did indeed. And what Nikolas has done is he has turned you into what's called a ghoul.
He looks down at himself.
So when a human drinks a vampire's blood, they become a ghoul, and they become linked to the person that they become ghouled from. The person who created them, the vampire who created or sired them.
He looks over at Nikolas. Is Nikolas looking at him at all, or no?
He's on the couch looking at the fucking ground.
Okay, all right. He looks over at him. Why don't Davis and Adam? Why don't you give me intelligence insight?
Okay.
2.
Intelligence insight. That's 4.
I'll let you roll first, Boo.
Okay. Wait. That's total 4. I've got 2 hungries. Okay.
2 hungries.
2 hungries.
Ooh. Interesting.
Is that messy?
I think
that's
it
messy.
might be.
Oh, fucking.
That's interesting.
2 successes.
Yeah, that's an interesting.
One session.
Very interesting.
Yeah.
Very, very interesting. Let me look at something.
Then Gale fucking died.
Yeah, his head literally explodes. Well, hey, if he explodes, you can drink him.
For a brief moment.
Yeah, you are kind of hungry. Yeah.
I am a 2 out of 5 on Hungry. Can we share?
Okay.
Sure, I'm hungry. I only need enough to restore 1 hunger. So.
But aren't you only at 1?
No, I'm at 2.
Oh, okay. Then I guess you can roll through 1.
Okay. Interesting.
Christ.
Davis, what did you get?
I got 2 successes.
2 successes. Okay, cool. Yeah, so Davis, you're looking at him, and you see, as he looks to Nikolas, and he sees that Nikolas is just not looking at him at all. You can see that, like, hang of uncomfortable, like, him being uncomfortable, and maybe a little, like, sad.
Gale or Nikolas?
Gale. As he looks over, and you can tell that it's because there's no eye contact, nothing, and it's after Adam has said you are linked to that person that has created you. So like, and you can see like that. Just there's no connection there. It seems, at least in the sense of what Nikolas is portraying, towards him. So you can see that is making him a little upset.
Davis will absolutely call him on that.
Okay, well, 1 second before you do that. Oh. Okay, Boo, come over to Conspiracy real quick.
Hello.
Hi.
What have I done?
Well, so you looked at this man, is what you did.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So, excuse me while I... Okay. So, you're pretty good at this, right?
Mm-hmm.
You're pretty good at reading people a lot of the time just to see if you've been to court, you know? You need to make sure that the people that you are prosecuting are guilty. You're good at making sure that people that are out on the streets who are actually guilty get punished, right?
Mm-hmm.
And there's a degree of which you recognize a bit of that in Gale. It seems like he is guilty of something. It feels like that to you. When you're looking at him, you're seeing this pang of need to connect to Nikolas. You see the same scene and everything, and so you're able to put together that he wants Nikolas to engage with him, basically take the responsibility that he deserves.
Yeah.
But there's also that feeling now, as he's starting to understand it all, that there is some sort of guilt that you can see. And you don't know potentially what it could be from or what it is for, but, like, the man is guilty.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
At least to some degree.
Yeah.
Okay.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Average of 1 fucker per year.
I fucking
Let's
love...
find out if that's true.
I fucking love messy criticals. All right, go on.
Yeah. So, so Davis, you were gonna say something.
Yes.
Yeah. Davis looks at Nikolas, just whose eyes I imagine have been on the floor this entire time.
Yeah.
Nikolas, correct?
Sorry,
Yeah.
what was that?
I imagine Nikolas's eyes have been on the floor, like, just for this entire conversation.
Oh, he's so fucking defeated.
Davis will actually speak up and be like, Nikolas, Gale is in this situation, for better or for worse, because of actions that have been taken by you. Don't you think you owe him at least looking at him?
Nikolas, it pains him. He does look up.
Okay.
But he's kind of sort of like, shh. What's that?
Why don't you also give me insight and intelligence? No, wits for you, because you're probably not in the right headspace. I think it's more of a snap judgment.
Kind of young. That's 5 dice, 2 hungies. Surely it can't happen again.
Yeah. No, what?
Good.
Okay.
2 successes.
Yeah, so you look up, and before you can really register anything else, you look into his face, and you can see that you're looking at him. The words that Davis was saying definitely sparked this little bit of... there's a little bit of a little bit of...
Almost like a parental feeling.
Kind of, but like in Gale's eyes, there was a bit of that anger from, yeah, that was the situation. What the fuck, right? But as you actually look up into his eyes, you do see that like hopefulness, right? You see that now that you're actually giving him the attention, it's something that he needed in this moment. And you can see that there's a little bit more of a good feeling there, at least a slight smile towards you.
I just want to keep him safe and out of this mess.
Well, excuse me, Jesus.
It's also important to remember, Gale, that we did not know you from a hole in the ground when we first encountered you. We heard a noise, we heard someone in pain, we came running. We found you injured, dying, and Nikolas leapt into action to potentially save your life, or at the very least your legs.
He nods. He's just making eye contact with Nikolas. Yeah, basically.
Oh, that's so fucking awkward. Stop.
Yep.
And I kind of clear my throat.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be.
I just wanted to finish my
thing.
Yeah.
Go on. Yeah. Oh, sorry.
Nikolas has had a rough few days, Gale. And perhaps cutting him some slack might be in order.
Okay.
But I would urge you to keep in mind every action we have taken towards you has been with your well-being in mind.
Okay. And since all of you have gotten your insights on him, like, yeah, absolutely, you see that, like, there's sympathy now as he's looking at Nikolas. And he's just nodding his head and saying, okay, yeah, right.
And I clear my throat and say that don't be too upset with him at avoiding your gaze at the beginning there, because you might not know Nikolas quite as closely as we do, but we know that he is very, very occupied with not harming people and helping where he can and doing things like that. And he blames himself very strongly for having brought you into this.
He nods, and you, Adam, do see that little bit again.
Brogan.
That you noticed before. Oh, Brogan?
Wait, what?
Oh,
you got disconnected.
You got disconnected
from Tabletop.
Are you okay?
Weird.
Did I? Oh, my tabletop's for. Oh, there goes disconnect. What the fuck?
Yeah.
Well, I'll get you back.
My ping just like shot up to 900 as soon as Brogan disconnected. So I think it was a bump in the line.
Yeah. There you go.
Back.
Okay. Anyway.
So
but yeah, so Adam, you see that little glint of what you noticed before. Just a little bit, again.
Mm-hmm.
But anyway.
Yeah. So I would say just give him a little bit of time to get used to it, because, you're here now. And especially now that you know, this is always the weird part.
Right.
So, since you're a ghoul...
Wait, always?
What?
You said always the weird part.
Yeah. Well, so what we've told you, we're not the only vampires.
Oh.
Yeah. So vampires have existed for a very, very, very long time. And they are quite numerous in society even currently. And there is a spoken/unspoken agreement, not really unspoken to mortals, agreement called the Masquerade. And that is essentially just the secret that vampires truly exist.
Right. Yeah,
because
that makes sense.
Yeah, if the world knew, vampires would die. Because, they'd be hunted down. And vampires don't want to die. So, being a ghoul, you are different than us. You do not have, as far as I know, Alejo, correct me if I'm wrong, ghouls do not have the eternal thirst that vampires do for blood.
Yep.
Good. Do they age?
They do not age, no.
Okay.
They're stuck at the age that they are at.
Yeah.
Until they stop drinking vampire blood.
Yeah. And then
it starts again.
Yeah. So you won't be aging. You'll stay where you are. You will need to at least somewhat regularly consume vampire blood, probably from Nikolas.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it would essentially... I don't actually know how much it is. Do I know how much it is?
Mechanically speaking, it's 1 hunger per like, I think it's month. Yeah.
Oh, that's not bad.
So he doesn't have to do it. It's just a monthly thing. Yeah.
Yeah, so
he just needs the monthly top up.
Exactly.
Yeah. So once a month.
If he needs to heal more and such, like he could drink it at the time and all that kind of stuff. Like it's the same as just like as long as you've had it within the month, you're all right.
Yeah. So once a month, you'll need to come by and essentially just have a drink.
Right.
And then if you get hurt, like obviously how your legs were, you can come by and get more, and then you'll heal it up like that. It's crazy.
Okay.
And you can still go outside in the sun. You don't burn up in the sun. We do. Right. And I'm pretty sure you also have like some super strength and stuff. At least relatively super strength compared to humans.
That is not true. I don't believe.
Oh no!
No,
okay. No. I thought they were. I thought they were a bit stronger.
That's only if you give them the discipline.
Yeah, I gave him the mental defense.
Yeah. He gave them a different discipline. Yep.
Yeah, okay, then maybe I would have asked, actually, Nikolas, what did you give him?
Well, he doesn't even, like, it's not really, it's not really
he wouldn't have known.
His choice, It's the choice mechanically speaking, it's not a choice in, like, it's more of just...
Right.
Yeah.
Brogan chose, Nikolas did not.
Exactly.
Gotcha. Okay, so then,
you wouldn't have that as a knowledge.
Ghouls, now, is that something that always happens?
Yes, you would know that ghouls take on a power of some sort, right?
Yes, that's what I was going to say.
Yeah.
So, Nikolas, what are some... It always hails from the sire of the ghoul, technically.
Mm-hmm.
So I could ask Nikolas, like, what type of abilities he has, and then I could basically tell Gale that you've probably inherited at least one of those.
Yeah, well, so, that's the thing as well, like... The vampires, like, again, it's mechanics versus the actual in-narrative explanation. Not all vampires get the same... first like power and all that because you have choices and stuff.
Oh no, so what I'm saying is I can ask Nikolas what he actually has. Correct?
How are in flavor, how are disciplines handled? Like obviously are they still called fortitude?
They're called they're still called that. They're still called disciplines and all that kind of stuff, right? But it's not like people know what they are. But yeah, it's one of those things of, mechanically speaking, you choose, but technically in narrative, you just inherit whatever as you continue on and all that stuff.
Oh, I know. But so what I'm trying to, I mean is, if I ask Nikolas if he has 1, 2, or 3 as an example.
Oh, no, like, it would be like, what's your strongest discipline? That's the question. Yeah, sorry.
Gotcha.
That's what,
Okay, so then I'll just tell Gale that he may have inherited a power that Nikolas has.
Yes, exactly.
And let's see, I'm pretty sure you can still eat and taste and smell and all that.
Yeah.
Right? As a ghoul?
Yeah.
Okay, that's good. You still have all your senses, and give kind of Nikolas a little bit of a bump. It's like, hey, he still got his senses. Forgot that. Like this kind of like personable, conversational tone occasionally.
Yeah. Oh wow, you still got your senses. Nice.
Yeah,
good.
He still got his senses. That's pretty good. I knew you were worried about that. And let's see. So okay, let's get to the meat and potatoes here.
Okay.
You know what we are.
Yeah.
You know what you are, and you know that these things exist.
I'm not gonna turn into a vampire or something.
No.
Oh, okay.
No, you are not.
Okay.
Would it even be possible for us to actually sire him or no?
Yes. Oh, any vampire can embrace anybody.
Okay.
Anyone can do it.
Okay. Yeah, so here's the deal with that. I'll explain that to him and say that we could, but we're not going to unless the situation is ridiculously extreme. That is one of the biggest no-nos of the Masquerade.
Because so it's you need permission. That's
okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, in I assume that siring someone and telling them about the masquerade are two different things, two different requests, effectively.
Yeah, kind of, in a way.
Yeah.
One is inherent, the other one is, or at least it should be inherent, and the other one is a ghoul thing, right?
Okay.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we don't intend to at the moment. And obviously, since we're telling you all about this and you're already a ghoul, you have free choice to deny it if you want. We're not going to force you.
Right.
But here's the thing. We've already talked about the masquerade a bit. And
Yeah.
what's the most important thing to know, again, I can't stress this enough. No one else can know.
Right. Yeah.
No one.
Can't tell anybody about it because death, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
You will be killed.
Okay.
And we also, me and Nikolas, will also be killed.
With all of your insights and stuff, you can see there's a pang of clear like concern. When you mention Nikolas specifically.
Yeah. Ooh.
Dying. But then
yeah,
he says,
so
yeah, no. Right.
Now, all of that being said, and I like kind of open my hands a little bit and kind of just, kind of in that kind of like a welcoming gesture, you are free to do whatever you want. You do not have to truly report to us or pay tribute or do really anything different if you don't want to.
Oh.
You are free to now live as an immortal human, effectively.
Right.
You'll just need to come by for Nikolas to give you some blood every now and then, once a month.
Yeah.
And then now, obviously, you're a bit, I kind of gesture between you and Nikolas. You are linked. So I imagine your emotions towards Nikolas are a little bit different. But I highly doubt Nikolas, and I turn to Nikolas, I highly doubt he would try to force you to do anything or try to manipulate that. He's not that kind of person.
Right, of course. Yeah.
So, yeah, honestly, as long as we're clear about you not telling anybody, anyone at all,
right,
about this, or at the very, very least, if you feel you absolutely must, you come to us first.
Right.
Because we're the ones that have to make that call.
Right. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. So, do you have any other questions? Because I'll do my best to answer what I can.
So you said there's like a lot of vampires out there?
Oh yeah.
Do you guys like have a leader or something?
Not exactly. We have what's called a prince in every city.
Oh.
Every major city or major area. So you may have like the prince of what's the
Las
term?
Vegas.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah, there's a prince in Las Vegas, and there's whole vampire society.
Oh, okay.
This may be at risk of overloading you. Werewolves also exist.
Yeah,
his eyes go wide.
Yeah. And werewolves and vampires fucking hate each other.
Oh,
yeah, that too.
That makes sense, I guess.
Turns out Stephanie Meyer got it right.
Yeah, ironically.
Yeah.
Las Vegas is vampire-held territory. In the wilds outside the city, I have had a few run-ins with canines.
Oh.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, actually, and Davis looks at both you, Nikolas, and Adam. I also have an update for you for something that happened last night outside the city in my usual hunting grounds.
Ooh.
But that's neither here nor there. We can continue filling in Gale on the state of the world.
Right.
Okay. But yeah, vampires exist, werewolves exist.
Yeah.
In addition, ghosts also exist.
Oh yeah, there's one
Yeah, I
here
was
now.
gonna say.
Yeah,
The lights have
there's a
been
ghost
flickering,
here.
and he's just like, "What?"
Yeah, you
Yeah,
might not.
have
Be...
Have
Yeah,
you noticed the lights flickering
I-
a lot?
Yeah, but I just figured it was, I mean, faulty wiring.
Nope. It's a ghost.
Can I like wave to the ghosts?
Yeah, you don't
Sure.
see him, but
Oh, that's right. Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
yeah, you can't see him, but you can wave in the general direction.
Hey,
yeah.
just,
I'll point him out.
Okay, yeah.
To you.
Yeah,
He's over
just-
there.
yeah, I also cannot see the ghost. By the way, Gale.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Me and Nikolas can.
Oh,
yeah.
Actually, that's a good segue. Vampires tend to have certain abilities called disciplines.
right.
Some of them make you faster, some of them make you stronger, some of them, I gesture to Davis, let you talk to animals.
Yeah, I hold up my little raccoon boy and set him on the table, and say, what would you like this raccoon to do?
Have him do the dance from Spaceballs, the alien. Hello, my baby. Hello, my honey.
I don't think he has the body plan for that.
The alien did, and it was a worm.
If
Yeah.
you want,
I know.
you could give a hand signal or something to just the raccoon, and I don't see, and the raccoon can communicate to me.
Yep.
What? I just have him go sit on the counter, I guess.
I tell the raccoon to go sit on. So I hunch over.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And it's almost as if I grow a little bit more tired, and
Yeah.
even though I'm more dead, it's almost like I've got rings under my eyes.
For sure.
And I start chittering at it.
Yeah. And he's just like watching wide-eyed.
Yeah, I'm like grabbing onto the table, like fingers laid, like thumb underneath the table, four fingers on top. Like, chittering at it.
Yeah.
And it runs over and hops up onto the counter.
Yeah, for sure. And he just goes, "Wow."
Yep.
That was intense.
Yeah. It's pretty funny when he does that.
Straighten back up. I'm still getting used to the whole transferring into raccoon speech and normal speech, so I may squeak at you.
Okay.
Next time whenever you're around, you ought to ask him to talk to crows. That one's also funny.
Yeah,
Okay.
the crows are fun.
Okay.
And cats.
I've got crows coming by later today, and I'm probably also going to adopt a couple cats later today, too.
Yeah.
He's
Okay.
basically building a tiny zoo of like spies and shit. It's really neat.
He's like, okay, yeah.
And
Well,
I hope what I would like to do in this moment while we're having this very personable discussion,
Yeah,
I
was
would
gonna say.
love to do like either a charisma or manipulation and maybe something to kind of put him more at ease.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, absolutely. Well,
Maybe manipulation etiquette or something.
Sure, yeah, go for it. Why not?
Okay. That's going to be 5.
Yeah.
God, I wish Nikolas was at ease.
Exactly. I'm just trying to keep it,
Trying to just
calm him down.
Yeah.
Nikolas
him
is
have-
like legitimately like, how the fuck are these people laughing and making jokes and making light of all of this shit?
Right.
What the hell?
3 successes.
You think that's enough?
It's up to you.
I don't know anything anymore.
Yeah, you know what? I'll go ahead and use a willpower, and I
Okay.
want to see if I can't snag a couple more.
Yeah.
Because I really want that to be successful. Well, okay, I'm going to do it one more time.
Okay.
Another, yeah, fuck yeah.
Okay, one more
Okay,
success.
4 successes, that's fine.
Yeah. I mean, like, he's definitely been attentive listening, and he's been a little more tense, but it's not been so much. It seems like he's comprehending what's going on, but it doesn't seem like he's perturbed by it necessarily. And yeah, I mean, like, you're talking about this raccoon, you're making a cute raccoon do stuff, and he's like, yeah, right, and yeah, he's feeling a lot less tense for sure.
Good. Very good.
And he says, so does like Dracula exist? Is that like real?
I think he was.
Does Dracula exist?
You guys don't know.
David looks over at Adam because Adam has been responsible for teaching Davis a lot of what he knows.
I think he might have been. I'm pretty sure he was. Don't quote me on that though.
He's like, okay, yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
There are different clans of vampires as well.
Okay.
They tend to do different stuff. Like, you'll notice I've never talked to a raccoon. Whereas Davis has, in fact, talked to a raccoon.
That's true. I did see that.
Yeah. They have different names and such, and they tend to have different abilities, and they are mostly differentiated by their personalities.
Sure.
So, us three here, I'm what's known as a Banu Hakim.
Okay.
And essentially, we are ones that like to try to, let's see, how do I even put it? We try to use our vampiric time to kind of help deal with bad people that are still alive. We see vampirism as a curse that must be utilized for the betterment of normal people, effectively.
Davis kind of interrupts and he goes, Adam, I don't necessarily know if giving our friends the whole rundown on everything is necessarily the best. Like, we may overload him a bit.
Yeah, it is.
That's true.
It is a lot. I will say.
Yeah, sorry.
No, I appreciate it. Thank you for being so open. But no. What struck me, something that you said, was that you can't go out in the sunlight.
Yep.
Right. If that's, I mean, that's just a thing. But I can.
Yeah, you can.
So, I mean, you've been so kind, and I mean, you've let me, eat, and you've let me come in, and I mean, I could help. If you need, I mean, if you need something done when it's daytime.
If we need daytime stuff done.
Yeah, I mean, it's not too big a deal.
I most certainly would not object, but I will not ask you to do it. I think, let's see. I think for right now, I think it would probably be best if you stayed here for the night, so that way you don't have to be out on the street again, because I do believe, isn't it still raining, or is it threatening rain?
It's just real cloudy and threatening rain, yeah. So
okay. Let's have you stay here for a time.
Sure.
And once Nikolas has kind of, come to terms with the situation, we'll let him, kind of decide what he may want you to do, because it's not really my place nor Davis's place to command you.
Right.
I will not be issuing any commands. I do not own you, Gale. You are a person.
No, yeah, no, of course. I wasn't asking for you to command. I was just giving a suggestion to you. I'm sorry.
No, don't apologize.
Okay.
That's completely fine.
The offer of help is very appreciated.
Yeah, no.
And unnecessary.
Okay. Oh, yeah, no, absolutely. I get you. I just, I figured. That's all.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Sure. Well, okay. I'll stay here for the night. Yeah, that works.
Now,
cool.
Obviously, we've effectively just woken up not too long ago.
Yeah. No, of course.
So if you're feeling tired, feel free to really. Davis, would you mind if he just spent the night in your room, because we're going to be out and about? So.
Oh yeah, sure.
Okay.
By the way, Gale,
yeah.
We do have a collection of Disney movies.
That's true, we do.
Holy shit, the continuity.
So your first request is join us for movie night.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Okay. I'll do that. Sure. Whenever you guys do that.
Yeah, we'll pick up some like popcorn or something on the way home.
Sure. Yeah. No. I mean,
none of us can eat it, so we obviously don't have popcorn.
Right. Yeah. No. Of course. That's fine. I'll be good for food and stuff right now. I am feeling
like
cuckold watch Gale eat food for us?
Yep.
I turned Gale into a mukbang streamer.
I fucking.
Oh my god.
He's like,
What on YouTube? Welcome to Gale's Gourmet.
Yeah, really.
Move over, Nikocado.
He's like, yeah, no, but I am feeling pretty tired, so I would love to, go to take a nap or something. Yeah. That'd be great.
Absolutely.
But
well, you already know where Davis's room is. Hopefully, it doesn't smell too much like raccoon. It probably does.
No, it's fine. Honestly, it smells great in there as compared to
really. How does it smell in there?
Oof. He's like, it doesn't smell like the dumpster at least, so that's a plus.
That's fair.
Fair enough.
But yeah, all right. Well, I'll go take a nap. So,
all right.
I guess I'll see you all later.
Yeah.
As well.
All right.
All right. Take it easy.
He nods to you all and kind of gets up and makes his way to Davis's room and closes the door.
All right.
With that being said, as Gale is walking away, Davis immediately transitions to with that being said, I want to fill you in on. So I went hunting last night because I was hungry.
Okay.
He was.
And I saw some coyotes while I was out there.
Okay.
I was in the wilds to the southwest of town where we hunted for deer before.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that may be werewolf territory because I don't know if they use coyotes, but coyotes seem to be perfect for scouts.
That's true. Since you're a gangrel, can werewolves talk to people? I mean, animals? Or do you not know if they can do that?
I would imagine they could talk to werewolves. I mean, I imagine if you are a wolf boy, talking to other wolves or canids would be possible.
Maybe? I don't actually know.
I have to meet. By the way, Alejo, I've got.
You have one. The next night is when you are to go and meet with the team.
I could have sworn that was tonight.
No, because we had 2 sessions that were in the same day, and this is the first time that it's another night. So, I'm pretty sure. Oh no! Yeah, no, you're right. It is tonight. Yeah, sorry.
Okay,
you're right.
Okay, yeah, I was gonna say I have a free night and then a night to meet.
Yes.
Who is Christian Warner? That Nos fellow I met.
No. Christian Warner was the body.
Oh, okay. I will get that demarcated in my notes then.
Yep. He was, because you looked in his wallet and everything, and you know where he lived.
Yeah, man.
Which I forgot that you wanted to give that information to Adam, didn't you?
Yes, Adam. Here's the dead man's wallet.
Oh, thank you. I could use that. I could use some money.
Wait, is this the man I killed?
Yes.
Oh, fuck. God. Nikolas excuses himself to the kitchen for kitchen things.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Yeah. You left your left oven on with some.
My food. It's gonna. Bye.
Yeah, really.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Can we vomit?
It'll make you hungrier. Yes.
What? Vomiting turns up the hunger?
Yeah, because you're
vomiting up blood.
The only thing you have is vitae. Yeah. But you're
looking a bit thirsty there. You wanna go out for a drink?
Say, you don't have to vomit immediately if you don't want to. I mean,
no, I was gonna vomit for like emotional effect.
Yeah.
But, yeah. Oh, golly.
Well, you could always drink water and then vomit the water if you want to do that.
Ooh, wait, true. Does that make me hungry?
Technically, any food or drink does, yes. Because your body cannot take it. You cannot process it. So you
start. I thought it was going to be like you fill your food, you fill your body with food, and then you just get rid of the food.
No, but you're doing more than just that. It's just the process of trying to get rid of that. You don't have natural anything in your stomach to get it out. It is it takes the vitae to then make it so that your body is working to get the food out, right?
Yes.
Gotcha.
So
it's like how vomiting in real life leaves you fucking exhausted.
Exactly.
Yeah, I do. Although you feel great afterwards.
Well, I don't.
Sometimes. I have felt great after throwing up, but like that happened only when I was younger, and now it just sucks.
Yeah, now it just sucks.
Gotcha.
For sure.
To be fair, I have only ever vomited, I think one time in the last 10 years was not because of alcohol.
That's very lucky.
Yeah. The only time I vomited last was a year and a half ago in the middle of summer. I got horrible heat stroke out of nowhere.
Whoa, fun.
It was fucking bad. It was like a 3-hour migraine that just led. It was the only time I'd ever vomited from a migraine, which I did not know was possible.
Yeah.
Anyway,
your body thinks it's poisoned.
By the way,
just get everything out.
Alejo, do I have a specific time to be at Spanish Trail?
Not it was basically just after you, like, you can get there, you know, when you need to, like, but the earlier the better usually, right?
Okay. Adam, I'm going to have to borrow the car. I am, as I mentioned earlier, hungry, and also I have a meeting tonight with the Gangrel Primogen.
Ooh, moving up. All right, go for it. You want a? Oh wait, no. If you're going hunting, I was going to offer a suit, but.
I mean, I can change
if you want, but I figure if you're going hunting as well, you know, the suit isn't exactly, you know, hunting attire.
I've already. Well, no, I mean, like, I can change after I hunt.
Oh, yeah, go for it. If you want to grab one, go for it.
Like, I've already met with him once. It didn't seem to be like business formal or anything. So
okay, well then you have fun, and don't get torn apart by a werewolf.
I will try not to.
Yeah, because we can't talk to your raccoon.
No. Yeah. So Davis looks at Adam, and he goes, "Yes, you need me." And he just like delivers it flatly.
Ooh, okay.
Yikes. Also, Alejo, let me know the next good ending point, at least for me. I'm fine if y'all keep going, but I just realized I have no food in my fridge.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking we're getting to a good stopping point in a second here, so don't worry. Don't worry.
Okay, that's okay. Awesome.
Yeah. Go on. Anyway. So, so Davis, are you going to just head out to meet up? Okay.
Yeah.
And what about the other two? What are you doing with your night?
I think I am gonna go out on a little patrol and look for some evil motherfuckers, or even like slightly bad, or maybe just kind of annoying to get a drink.
Absolutely. You can
and for the dramatic irony of it all, on your way out the door, Adam, Nikolas is just gonna look at you and say,
"You are a good person, Adam."
Ooh, I do appreciate that. Thank you. I try. just kind of like a little smug smile.
Yeah.
Finger snap.
Yeah.
Like Nikolas is 100% in your pocket, even though he hates the person you actually are.
Yeah, it's great. I love it.
It's so fucking good.
Yeah.
I
gave a decent speech.
You did.
You did.
I will not hold back. I gave a decent speech.
You absolutely did.
Yeah. But yeah, Nikolas.
Yeah, and
what do
I think Nikolas is. He might just walk, like, aimlessly. Even though this has worked out so well in the past.
Yeah, absolutely. We love
it. I don't think he wants to be home alone with the raccoon and Gale.
Oh, no, the raccoon's going with, I assume?
Oh, no, raccoon's coming with me.
Yeah, I don't want to be home alone with Gale.
Okay.
That just sounds so awkward.
Sure.
And I think Nikolas is definitely, like, trying to avoid Gale as much as possible.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah, for sure. Okay. Yeah, then as the night has just started, as you've had your conversation and you've recruited a new ghoul, made him aware of his standing and the situation that he's in, that's a great place then, I think, to end it for this evening.
All right.
Thank you all.
Just trying to be a good person.
Yeah, man, I get that. Yeah, sure.
Vampire!
If your definition of being a good person is telling him to get the fuck away, then absolutely, yeah, I get that. I get that entirely. It's great. I I love it.
Good.
And now
So
that
fun
I've
to do.
read the messy critical thing a little bit more, I love what I can do with it that I've done. So it's real fun.
Be sure to. Actually, I don't even know if you need to save the. Oh yeah, no, I made a save.
Oh yeah, I'm good.
I
Don't
added
worry
to
about
the
me.
note.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah. So what? Any questions, comments, concerns, anything at all?
No, I think it was great.
Question: Does Gale have a phone number? And
He does
can
not
I
have a phone. No.
Brother.
This is its current year.
Yes.
All the homeless have phones.
That is true.
I would say the fake homeless and the people who choose to be homeless have phones.
So that is also not true because they get scammed all the time to go into contracts to get phones because they're paid money to do so. Now, whether or not they get to keep the phone, that is the question. Because they are hit by scammers who are trying to get them to buy like phones out so that they can take them and resell them. And it fucks with their credit so hard that they are even worse off than they were before. So
yeah, credit scores are just made to keep the impoverished.
Oh yeah, but also it doesn't help. But yeah, so there's a number of actual homeless who do have phones. Yeah. But yeah.
Okay.
In that case, though, for him, you could call the apartment. It has a landline. Wowee.
Landline?
Yeah, isn't that crazy?
I feel like that's less believable than him having like legitimately
Yeah, and that's whatever. I can pick him up a track phone at a Walmart.
That is also
on
true.
a track phone.
Yep, you could do that as well.
I haven't used a track phone since I was like 11.
Same.
Me neither.
Yep. Okay. Anything else?
Not from me.
No, I don't think so for me either.
Awesome.
Okay. Good shit,
shit.
everybody.
Good session, y'all. Glad we were able to play.
You all gain an experience point.
Fuck yeah.
Oh, I feel like I deserve an experience and a half.
You guys get an experience point each.
I don't even remember how many experience points I had before, so I'm gonna need to find that information.
Yeah, I don't actually
see it
remember.
right now.
I had 0.
But anyway, all right, everybody.
I'll have 9.
Good shit. Good shit.
You have 9?
Yeah, he hasn't spent any yet.
Woo!
I have neither.
Yep. So then you
I
should
have-
also
that's
have
fine, 'cause
9.
I have 9.
Yep.
Yeah. Cool.
Okay.